All right, so let me set the stage for this channel. I don't know how you feel, but I feel absolutely overwhelmed by what I'm seeing in the news. And I'm not even watching the news. I'm not even, every day looking at newspapers and stuff like that. Just the stuff that I see around me that, you know, is on websites, on YouTube videos and stuff like that. It is sometimes too much. And the thing that I take with me every time I watch this stuff is that I am basically powerless. That's the feeling that I get when I watch that stuff. And I don't think that's the case. I don't think that I am powerless. And I don't think that you are powerless. But when I'm watching news and watching at what's happening in like the US and with climate change and stuff like that, I am absolutely, I feel powerless. I feel like I can't do anything against that. I cannot do anything to stop climate change, and I cannot do anything against more inequality in the world. But I've been working the last 15 years or so with a lot of people, great people, people who it's these people, the people that I've worked with, that I had the privilege to work with, are some of the most engaging, interesting and refined people I've ever met. And what they've shown me is that actual change, transformation towards a better future is possible. And what we want to show you in this channel is that this hope that there is actually a future that we can create together. And that future is basically nice. We can create something together that we agree upon, that we want to create this. And this is going to be not utopia, but a future that's cool. It's, it's good enough. It's not bliss every time and all the time. A future that's okay, just an okay future. It's not about creating paradise. It's just about creating an okay-ish future. And working together with these people who are social innovators, social entrepreneurs, activists, has shown me that this is possible. We can together create this kind of future. And we want to share that with you. We want to show you that there's actually stuff that we can do. We are not powerless. We are indeed very, very powerful if we want to be, and if we are taking the steps towards being in power. It's not going to be an easy task. Many channels and legacy media is showing you basically rage bait, right? Where you see that catastrophes is happening and what this person is saying, what that person is saying, and how bad everything is. And to cater this kind of emotion of everybody's idiots and everything is bad and everything is going downhill. That kind of emotion, this kind of hatred and anger, I think these kind of emotions are very easy to create in people, because you just have to show them that somebody has done something stupid. And suddenly you get this rush of, yeah, that person is really bad. And look at us, we are so much better. And then you have this us versus them kind of dynamic. And that dynamic is selling very well, especially at the moment. We don't want to create that kind of feeling in you. We don't want to create a we versus them kind of scenario. What we want to show is hope, and that emotion is goddamn fickle. It's very, very difficult to create hope, right? To show that something different is possible, because before we create this kind of feeling of hope, we need to be really convinced that whatever this is we are looking at is actually, worth giving us hope. So it's going to be a difficult task. But we are confident that we can deliver that kind of hope because we know these organizations, these change makers, people who are really creating something right now. You don't see it, you don't hear about it because it's happening in the cracks of society. It's happening at the fringes. We know them because we've worked alongside with them for the last, 15 years or so. But we are not only doing that in order to give you this hope, but also to engage you. Because we are convinced that we are living in a time right now where we don't have the luxury anymore to just sit on the couch and do nothing. Politicians won't solve our social problems. So voting, although we think that voting is very important for the democratic process, voting alone is not enough for you to be politically engaged. Corporations and companies alone will not do what we need of them to actually change the systems. NGOs and social enterprises and so on, it's just not, they are not enough. They are doing a tremendous job, most definitely, but it's just not enough. We need everybody to be involved, or at least a critical mass of people to be involved. So this channel is not only about creating this kind of hope that actually if we work together, we can do something and it will be awesome. But we also need to engage in a discussion where you also take part in. And that's also difficult, right? YouTube especially is a one-way kind of communication. I mean, you can absolutely write your comments. We would love that and we will definitely answer. But we also need to create something for you to start whatever it is you want to change in the world, where you can start and build together with others on these new solutions or help support organizations and persons who are already building something. And our goal is to create something for you to get into action. We know a lot of very interesting stories. So, and we will bring these stories to you. It's stories about change, it's stories about transformation, it's stories about a better future, and how we can get to this better future. Like, like the process of what do we need to do in order to create these new futures. We will definitely tell these stories, but it will never be pitch perfect stories. And we are fine with that because that's not our mission. Our mission is to give you a glimpse, a window into what is possible, that we are not powerless, that we actually can create this power and that we actually are able to create futures that are worth living in as long as we work together. And that's what we call the change age. It's a name that's telling a story as well. It's this story of we've gone through many different kind of human ages, like Stone Age and Bronze Age and stuff like that. And now we reached a critical, crucial turning point where we can either work together to change the systems and behavior of human societies, or not, and we'll have catastrophe. So if you want to get more of our videos, if you want to engage more with us, get into discussion, subscribe to the channel if you like the video, leave us a comment, like a question. What is there something that resonated with you in this video?